Hey guys, welcome back. Have some great Cardano news for you in this video. We've seen some clips. I was recently at the Ethereum conference within Toronto. We saw what was going down at the Futurist. Not making consensus this year, but unfortunately, missing a lot of the Charles Hoskinson commentary as he's readily available. And, he's going to be speaking in a lot of functions around this week as things wrap up in Toronto. But had the privilege to kind of see him, but not necessarily any kind of contact or anything. I was hoping to get an interview, but did not happen. But I wanted to get you guys into this mindset as we look into what is happening now within the midnight airdrop. We're going to talk about it right now in this video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join us. We do talk crypto each and every single day. We'll get down into this conversation. And the best way that we are going to do this, though, we are going to kick this piece off by looking at what ADA is doing right now on the chart. Mind you guys, remember, this is not financial advice. Cardano is down 1.6% as we kick off this Thursday. A little bit of a correction across the board as we look at the top 100 cryptos here on the crypto bubbles. But as it relates to Cardano, it is still trading and hovering a little bit below 80 cents. So it's going to be something that we're going to continue to monitor. No breaking headlines where we're going to see Cardano pumping. It's just been a nice run. Okay. If you look back dating to where we were at in April, the early first week of April, you can see we've been on a pretty much a month and a half run where Cardano has been trending in a very nice positive manner, along with all the other cryptos out here. I want to get into kind of the full screen chart analysis, and you can see this blue line right about $1. Okay. And that's kind of been that psychological threshold that I do look for Cardano to hit. And then once we hit that, guys, we're going to have a long road to hoe to kind of maintain that position. And if that's happening, that's going to be good organic growth. And it would take something very much a macro circumstance to break us down and bring us below $1 once again. But guys, this is one of the storylines that we have said time and time again. This is a incredible crypto trading environment. Okay. This is kind of where we're looking at 2020 numbers, and this is kind of how I view it right now in 2025. We are on potentially the precipice of something legendary. If you look what Donald Trump and the administration is doing, you talk about some of the narratives within BlackRock and the institutional money that will be flowing into crypto. Bitcoin back over 104,000 once again. Exciting time to be alive in the space, okay? And that's kind of what we wanted to talk about, to show you guys briefly the chart. If you're looking for a new exchange to start trading on, check out my link down below for BTCC. Spot and leverage trading available to most clients. They do volume competitions as well as some promotional stuff. If you do want to sign up using my link, you can get some cash back as well. If you want to get started trading on BTCC, make sure it's right for you and where you're located and start trading today, okay? But this is what we came here to talk about, right? Everybody's anticipating midnight. We saw, the buses, the tour buses, the coach bus that Hoskinson rode in on, really showcasing midnight within the decals on that bus. And now this airdrop is targeting 37 million wallets. But the take-home message here is that it excludes VCs. Okay, so that is a very substantial headline as we kick off kind of the midweek here. And we all know midnight for being the privacy side chain of Cardano. They will airdrop night and dusk to 37 million wallets across blockchains that will exclude VCs entirely. So we've seen these airdrops in the past come about. It's a great incentive to get into a crypto. However, they do go by the wayside a lot of times because VCs just look at it as free money, liquidating, and boom. Next thing you know, it's just kind of, oh, that was an airdrop. You didn't really even realize it because it caused the price of the main native token to falter as well. Okay. But this is where we talk about kind of what's upcoming in the Glacier drop. This was after speaking at the consensus, and we saw a major airdrop tied to midnight, okay? And like we talked about, across 8 blockchains for the native tokens, for their native currency. This is where we look into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP, Solana, BSC, AVAX, and Polygon, distributing night, Ether, and dust. But this midnight mainnet will launch by the end of 2025. And that was some of the details dropped by Hoskinson at Consensus. Okay, so this will be the Glacier drop. So stay tuned for more updates involving that. But this is something where we look into why he's doing this. Okay, and we talked about kind of the VCs and why that can plague these airdrops and how it's done in the past. But right now, this won't hand anything out to venture capitalists, making it very clear that the firms will not be involved and that the supply will go to the everyday users, where they'll be able to keep, trade, or ignore the tokens. Okay, both governance tokens, both of the Midnight tokens, the governance, night, and privacy focused dust will be given to retail only once again. And this decision is one that he described as a principled approach, choosing to bypass big investors and give back to the broader crypto community. So there you go. That's a very good headline. That's one of the best ones out there right now for Cardano. The other big one we have going on is the wrapped base chain narrative. Okay, so that's going to cause a lot of potential inflows for people that do have cryptos that are on the base network. I'm looking forward to that one as well. And that's kind of where we look into kind of what's happening right now. Cross-chain, no drama. All right, this is the further narrative as we talk about the evolution of Cardano as they look to go cross-chain. We've talked a lot about how Bitcoin, and we've heard comments about Bitcoin's a great store of value. But it does lack something that I think a lot of cryptos do give it a way out and a way to achieve that. And I think Cardano is going to be one of those cryptos that does come in to the aid of BTC in the longer term. Okay. But that's kind of where we look into it, right? Midnight will introduce a new economic model allowing developers from different ecosystems within blockchain to build and interact without needing to convert tokens, okay? So that's where you could pay network fees with their native tokens such as Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin, and then validators from any chain can earn rewards to support the network. Very promising kind of model to encourage cooperation across ecosystems versus competition. And if you watch my stuff, you listen to me talk Cardano, talk crypto, that's been kind of my mantra from day one, right? Competition is healthy for crypto, but if we do have a way to, have something come out a little bit more superior than another, as good as that is, it's going to drive innovation. It's going to drive things like this where Cardano's trying to get ahead, and it's a great way to do so. Also, it does send a great message to some of the holders of ADA in talking about kind of where you look into the principle of this. Community is what matters to ADA, not insiders. Okay, so that's a great conversation that we're having right now. Midnight still in its test net with a main net expected later in 2025. But the message being sent by Hoskinson and his team, okay, is to stop the tribalism and start building together, okay? And you can see the exact quote here. This is the project I'm having the most fun with. It's where I get to be friends with everybody, okay? So there you have it. Quick recap. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join us here. We do talk crypto each and every single day. Also, if you do want to start trading on BTCC, make sure you check out my link right down below in the description. Start trading today. We'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.